Servus guys, and welcome to the new video from Shakes and Fidget. For those who don't know me, I'm Kugy, Czech content creator, and this is my first and probably also the last video which I'm recording in English. And the reason for that is quite simple. On Sunday's live stream from the new server EU16, there was a special event, I would say, of general interest, which happened, and that is that I was able to break a record of defeating Jack the Hammer. I would say one of the most significant records for me, especially because, or at least because I'm playing this game since 2010. I'm recording the video since 2013, and Jack the Hammer was always the main boss of the game. On my main character, it took like 3 years, maybe even more than 3 years, to defeat Jack the Hammer, and here I was able to defeat him in 3 days. As I said, it's a new record by far. A previous record was made by Andy, if I'm not mistaken, in 7 days. As I said, I did it in 3 days, and obviously that's because of the special event which came to the game after long years, and that's a Black Friday event when you just mine black gems from your game mine, which last time it happened in 2020 on International 45 server, which I was also joining, but I didn't have a budget for any record. I think that at the time the records were not even like settled, or no one cared about them, but now some people do, so that's why I'm recording this video. And maybe for the first thing, let's check the... Kámo, jsme to tady ovládli, no jako regulérně. Kámo, další až 240. Kámo, Němci se vůbec nechytají.
Jako vem si, že kdybys věděl, že tady tohle bude, tak...
Jo! Ty vole, let's go! Kurva!
To ne, já to nevím, jo?
Wow! Ty vole, kámo!
Zboural to? Jo.
Ty vole, máš asi zlomil stůl. Kurva, já jsem měl připravený už nějaký taneček do píče, ale nešlo nic.
Tanči, dělej, tanči.
Ty vole.
Ty pičo,
Najte tverkuj.
Já...
Co to dáváš, co platí?
Dobře.
Jo, padl, zatverkuj na kameru.
Malčus se stal ekomastrem.
To chce tverk, vole.
Let's check this combat, because it was quite funny. I think I calculated it, and I had to, or Jack the Hammer missed me like 13 times in a row. Which is quite funny. I think that for most of the records of like all the classes, it's also, or the Jack the Hammer was also Hammerer, not the Hammer, but Jack the Hammer, sorry. I'm pronouncing it in a bad way, sorry. Hammer. I'm just used to the Czech version of the game. Was defeated also at the lowest level, if we consider only these records, with Assassin, obviously, as you probably noticed. And it happened, as I said, during the live stream, which was quite hyped. And I'm actually surprised that no one other tried to break this record in a third day of the server, because from what I know, the only one which is close to that is Bahamas Volley, which is also a Czech player, so we are in touch, and he said that with Necromancer it's impossible in these conditions. Maybe he will be able to defeat it, the Jack the Hammer, on Thursday, which would be also a new record for, or as a Necromancer. But actually I expected that there is going to be much more competitors, and most likely you are curious about how expensive it was, because most of the records were like crazy expensive. Like the reaching level 300 is like at least 100,000 shrooms of each the record. Some classes are more expensive, right? Warrior or Battle Mage, but this one was quite not cheap. I mean, it's a game, like computer game, but I spent like approximately 30,000 mushrooms, so that's actually not so much. So I'm just surprised that no one other tried, because I think that definitely with Assassin, the assassin, I didn't choose the assassin. It was chosen by my members of my YouTube channel. But I'm pretty convinced that it was also able to reach with definitely Scout. Just because of that you can miss the attack. Maybe also Berserk. and it's definitely also doable, or not like in day 3, but to settle a new record is definitely doable also with Demon Hunter and Necromancer, obviously, maybe also Bard. So there's still plenty of space. I hope there's gonna be more players which will break the records of their classes. But yeah, also I want to convince all of you that I don't plan to break any other record on this character or any other character, because my philosophy about the game, or what I love about the game, is that if you want to win in long term, is a consistency and discipline which bring you to the top 1 player on each server. It's not about the money, mostly it's not about the skill, but I mean, skill is also slightly important, but in long term it's really about discipline, and that's what I like on the game. So I'm definitely not a fan of spending thousands and thousands and thousands of euros on each character just to break some record. But as I said, this one was quite cheap, and it happened on livestream, and I was hyped, and the crowd was also hyped. So that's the main reason why I went for that, and it was successful. Also important is that this record or any other records which will be broken until Thursday are generally not breakable anymore, because it's really about the Black Rush game, or how is it called, the event of Black Games, because that really, I mean, look at the stats on this level, that's insane. So you can't really break it, and not sure if it's like, if it was a good or bad idea to launch the server together with this event. I enjoyed. For me, it was mainly the content series, so, and this is the most important, that we enjoyed it together. And I came to the main point of this video, that I would like to thank a few people which helped me to break this record. Obviously, in the first place, I have to say thank you to Knight, Sobol and Adamkos, because we were calling together, and they helped me with game tactics and stopped me to rush the things and help me with the stream and so on. So thank you guys. It was a pleasure to live stream this first weekend of that server with you. Obviously, the honorable, or not obviously, the honorable mentions are also Was and Zombie. Guys, I love you from the international community the most. And I'm glad that you are doing the things for the community, the international community, not just your like community of your like native language, let's say. And most importantly, I want to thank all of you, the audience, the viewers, the fans, which were here on the live streams, not just this third one from the third server, but all the live streams from European 16. You hyped the chat, and you were my mental and some of you also financial support. So I hope you will remember these streams for a long time, because I will definitely do. Honestly, this particular stream where we defeated Jack the Hammerer, it was probably one of the best and definitely the most hyped stream which I did. So I really enjoyed it. I hope you too. And that's the main things I wanted to say in this video. So obviously, from my English, you probably understand that I will not do these like English videos regularly, let's say. But I think that's really a thing of general interest, and would be nice to kind of conclude this achievement. So thank you guys, and I will also do the highlights of this stream, how I defeated the Jack the Hammerer, so you can look forward to it. I will probably release it on Thursday, let's see. And as I said, no other records. I'm glad that we did this together, and let's come back to the disciplined playstyle of the game, and never forget the words broski broski skibidi Lewandowski. And that's the position where I stand, and which I like. So thank you one more time, and see you in the next video.